What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back with another music reaction of Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
Together we are
HellaDepraved.
I was itchy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep. She's also looking at me strange starting off because I was humming our intro tune.
Right. Sort of a weird...
In a weird cartoon way.
Yeah.
So... continuing down Daughtry, I think we've only got like 4 or 5 more songs left.
Okay. Proper album length, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We got somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's up to plate.
Somebody to love.
We're not going to get into that song. Yeah.
You don't like it?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Why don't you like it? It's a cheesy love song.
It's cheesy, and then like...
Was it like an ex-relationship song?
No, I've never had a song. But it's like that, you know, find me somebody to love sounds like, I don't know, swipe left. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just not my thing. I don't know. I think it's one of those songs that's overrated.
I can agree.
I don't know. Overplayed, too, but, you know.
I just don't like it because I'm not a fan of love songs. At least not like poppy or classic rocky love songs.
I mean, I don't mind them, but it's one of those things that I've never been the type that's like, we have a song.
Because there's quite a few R&B songs I absolutely love.
Right. I mean, granted, we have a song, but it's kind of macabre.
It is.
So, there is that.
It's called Right Next to You, if you're curious. So, anyways.
Right. So, back to somebody.
This is Daughtry, somebody. And there's a couple somebodies who are excited to see where this goes.
Okay.
The album has been on an upswing.
Yeah.
I just hope that he doesn't slice left. See the swipe left.
Slice left. Yeah. No, I caught your pun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a golf reference too. So, with that being said, we're going to react to this. If you guys have already seen it, if not, click the link in the description below. Hop on over to other things. Come back and say that because we're commentary, reaction, breakdown, comedy channel. What that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above. So with that being said, it's time to slash it and break it down. This is Daughtry.
Somebody.
With somebody. Somebody.
No, stop. Please stop. Please.
Somebody to love.
I didn't want it stuck in my head.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I just didn't.
With you, it's always all or nothing. With you,
because I want it all. Or nothing at all.
You're just determined
to get every bad song
stuck in my head.
I love that song. And I don't know why. Because I do not agree with the song whatsoever.
Right.
It's just one of those songs that are so catchy.
Was that one in Three Musketeers?
No.
There was a really catchy, crappy love song that Three Musketeers had.
That movie's older than...
I'll remember it eventually, but it's another...
I'm loving, by the way, the bass hits.
I was going to say, I like the heartbeat. Yeah, that I like. I like the instrumentals. So far, he hasn't said anything that I disagree with. You have. But not because I disagree with you, but I disagree with your tangential choice in music right now. Yeah.
It happens. It's what happens when you've lived 35 years and have a jukebox in your head all the time.
Yeah, well,
that
you know what? I've managed another 5 years on top of that, and for some reason or another, at least I have better taste.
Oh, whatever. You like pop music.
Yeah.
We have pretty much the same taste. Yours just leans a little more metal, mine's a little more hip-hop.
Right, and right now it's just leaning towards, like, cheesy overplayed. I'm not wrong.
It's now or never.
Please stop him.
Is
Send
it all?
help.
Or are we just friends? Is this how it ends? I think somebody somewhere should do poetic readings of music lyrics.
I've told you about Home Free doing the Watch Me Whip, Watch Me Nay Nay. I think I've had you actually listen to that. That's class. That's class.
Yeah.
with you, it's always all. With you, it's always all or nothing. With you, I know I'm in for life. Oh yeah. With you, I lay in
gotta know.
I had a parody line, but he cut it off soon.
I see. I see.
Oh, well.
I can't decide if I like this one or if I feel like it's severely codependent. I haven't decided yet. Because, you know, it's absolutely okay to be super, like, into the person you're with and monogamous and all or nothing, ride or die, whatever. But on the flip side, saying, without them, you're a mess. I mean, I don't know. Haven't decided yet.
No.
I mean, like, I'm a hot mess, sure, but on the flip side, like, it's not... I don't know.
Next to me. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs someone. Everybody needs somebody. Somebody to love. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs someone. Everybody needs somebody. Somebody to love. What doesn't kill you makes you strong.
Why do I feel like I've heard this recently?
I promise you guys I did not listen to this song before we started playing it.
Oh no, it's just the name or the title Somebody, like. However, that song, the Queen song, is not the only song that's the somebody to love. There's others. Like, I feel like that refrain is par for the course. I don't know.
Yeah, but to nail it on the head,
right,
that accurately, because I was even going, somebody
I know.
to love. Now, obviously, I was kind of mixing up other people's versions of the song, but...
True.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, like, maybe everybody needs somebody to love, but certainly not everybody deserves somebody to love.
That's fucked up, but true. Fucked up, but true. Thank you, Demetrius.
Mm-hmm. I love him.
I feel like he's like,
every catchphrase.
Let me stick every cheesy positive catchphrase in one song, get it all out of the way now,
and do it kind of 80s style.
Right.
I don't know how I feel about this, guys.
Let's keep going.
Yeah.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't hurt just isn't real, yeah.
That's bullshit.
In between I learned to suffer, reminding me how to feel. 'Cause when I'm alone, I don't do so well. And on my own, you know it hurts like hell. It cuts through the...
I agree and disagree.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, I don't agree with it, like, if you're not suffering, it's not real. But I do agree, to an extent, that the downside, the suffering, is what reminds you.
I have always had this mindset in terms of depression for myself. That I never got put on medication.
Right.
Because for me, it's like...
You needed to feel the feelings.
And don't get me wrong, there are tons of people, this is not medical advice by any means, there are tons of people that type of medication does help.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I hear personally from personal exchanges with other people that the medication just makes them feel numb.
Right.
And
or can.
And for me, I would rather feel the pain
right.
than to feel nothing at all.
But
because
obviously,
the pain
we're not
reminds
talking,
me I'm alive.
We're not talking from the stance of being bipolar, manic depressive, any of those things, major depressive.
My depression's not like,
people who
unsubscribing
suffer
from life level. But...
who suffer from intermittent depression. Now, intermittent can mean more than 5 times a week, but it also does not mean,
I'm not
the rut you can't come out of.
Stuck at home because of it.
Right. Well, or you don't have agoraphobia either. But, I mean, my problem is there are definite good moments in life that are true. Absolutely reality. And he had said, you know, it's not real if it doesn't hurt. That's...
Well, some people get addicted to their pain, though.
I know, but just a blanket statement like that, like, I don't agree with. You know, maybe in the context of the song, sure, but I don't know. I do think that people need tough times in order to gain appreciation for the good times. Like, we just take things for granted so easily. It's part of humanity's mentality that, you know, it has to be changed up a bit, highs and lows, in order to really appreciate what you have. I'm not saying that I think people should suffer for the sake of suffering. Absolutely not.
I am suffering.
Well, I mean, if you're a bad person, karma. But, yeah, I mean, like, I just feel...
You just bit me.
I get kind of the context of what he's saying. I get it. I just don't necessarily agree.
Better not have some sort of weird country bug disease.
We better not. But they like you better.
That's the first time I've been bit by anything here.
You have sweet blood. I have salty blood. Mosquitoes don't even like me. However, I don't know. There's something about it that's just rubbing me kind of the wrong... I don't know.
No, my own, you know it hurts like hell. It cuts to the bone every time I leave without you next to me. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs someone. Everybody needs somebody. Somebody to love. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs someone. Everybody needs somebody. Somebody to love. We all need somebody. Somebody to love. Somebody to love.
Tell me you're that somebody.
Huh?
It's getting into that tell me you're that somebody sound.
Right.
Yeah.
You made me itchy. You little bitch.
Yeah,
It looked like a flea. But I thought we killed all of hers.
we did. Are you bringing fleas home?
I hope
Because
not.
I will not be happy.
We all need somebody. Somebody to love. 'Cause when I'm alone, I don't do so well. And on my own, you know it hurts like hell. It cuts to the bone every time I leave without you next to me. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs someone. Everybody needs somebody. Somebody to love. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs someone. Everybody needs somebody. Somebody to love. Everybody needs someone. Everybody needs somebody. Somebody to
Okay. Sonically, that was a beautiful song.
Yes.
I loved the acoustic guitar touch at the end, the almost a cappella ending. His voice is always fantastic. I can definitely understand, like, where he's coming from in terms of, like, on your own, you know, you overthink, there's too much silence, whatever your past trauma is. You dwell on the loneliness, whatever. However, it does sound super codependent the way that this is put together, because while I am not a fan of you leaving and going to work, for example, I'm okay with being alone. In fact, I like alone time. I'm also okay with you in my space. And I think that's the way a relationship should be. Like, I'm okay on your holidays. You know, I'm not like, shoot, it's been 4 days, get him the fuck out of my house. No, it's, you know, but you know, this whole idea of finding somebody that fixes you is not a good concept.
Mm-mm.
Because
it makes for some grand artwork, though.
Yeah, it does. But you need to be there's this concept of like you need to have fixed yourself and this, that, and the other before you meet someone. Yeah, that's bullshit too. But like, you need to have worked on yourself enough that you're okay with who you are. You realize that you can't be anything but you in order to have a true relationship. You know, you have to be somewhat independent in terms of everybody has to go to work, this, that, and the other. Like, it can't be somebody is your Band-Aid. You know, that's just not fair to you or the other person. It just ends up in codependency and toxicity, and nobody heals. Kind of. I don't know.
So...
And it was very campy.
To an extent, I can understand the song.
Mm-hmm.
You brought it up, and now I'm going to bring it up. I don't like going to work. I would like to be here
right
all the time. Now, with that being said, though, not all the time would be spent laying in bed with you, watching
right.
TV, things like that. I mean,
We're
a gamer.
We're very independent people.
I like to sit down and play video games while she lays in there, plays a book, reads a book, whatever.
Yeah.
Watches,
my vet shows. Yeah.
AVP for the 30,000th time.
That's more like Conan, but you know.
I'm
not gonna lie.
But no, I would like to be here all the time, but at the same time,
you're in my space, but you know, we're not necessarily doing everything together.
Right. Well, and I don't get depressed because I have to go to work.
Well,
because I'm away from you. I get depressed because I just have to go to work.
You have to go to work, right? I mean, like, on the days that we are already depressed just because that's how depression works, it's a little harder when you go to work, you know, because I am stuck here alone with my thoughts and...
Right.
But
to be fair as well, it's probably a good thing I do work, or I would never get anything done for our YouTube channel.
That's also true.
Because I have also learned, we've had days where we'll be like, all right, we got 4 days off, we can do this, this, and this, and then the 4th day comes, it's like, yo, we ain't got out of bed.
Well, yeah, plus, you know, your distraction level is high when you're home, because there's so much stuff you don't get to do because you go to work.
Right.
So you've got a long list of, like, I wanted to play this game, I wanted to, so yeah. But
I don't agree with... Because I also agree everybody needs somebody to love. And I only agree because it's a part of human nature.
Yeah.
We want to be with somebody.
We're honestly pack creatures.
Some of us want to be with 12 somebodies. They become Mormon and life moves on.
Polyamorous, too. You know.
But it is a part of our nature. It's animals in general.
Right.
Mating.
Yeah.
Some mammals are more, you know, solo than others.
Right.
Penguins, for example. You know, they become life partners.
That's cool whereas, thing. You know, bears only meet up during mating season.
Right.
And they're loners the rest of the time, so, you know.
But no, it is a human nature thing. It also, like, brings to mind, I hate the phrase, it's better to have loved than lost than to never have loved at all. I find that to be bullshit.
I mean, I suppose it's like, it's better to have experienced
The problem, though, is if you experience it and it's good, and then it's gone.
Right.
it's worse. At least if you've never loved at all, you don't have the experience of missing out on it. You're curious, and you kind of want to test the waters.
Yeah, but so many people, like, mistake what they have for love. And I don't know. I mean, again, sonically, guys, don't get me wrong. I will say this again. He's fantastic. Lyrically, I just can't get into this song. I just can't. There's too much of the reiteration of overused lines, and so close to the way that they were originally used that you can't miss it.
Right.
The chorus was used way more times again, and it has a very codependent, I rely on you to fix my broken pieces mentality to it. And again, I understand being like a broken person, finding somebody whose broken parts match yours, but I don't rely on him to heal me. Like, I just rely on him. Right. I just rely on him to understand me. Like, he gets where I'm coming from, and I can discuss everything with, you know, it's a difference between working on yourself continually, because it's a process. You're never fully back to whatever you were supposed to be in the first place. You know, you're evolving constantly. But having somebody that you can evolve and heal beside, not be like, I don't know, slap on your wounds. I mean, like, I like to slap you on me anyway, but yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
It's kind of a I'm not a big fan. It's a cheesy love song.
Yeah.
I don't really do cheesy love songs.
Right.
Unless it's R&B, but that's
I guess I was saying even with the darker tone that he brought into it because of the brokenness, it still
made it
comes
feel more
across,
cheesy.
Yeah, it still comes across as a very cheesy, I am fully reliant on you and I can't leave your side kind of thing.
Right.
And I don't want people to mistake that and be like, oh, you're totally fine with him leaving. No, that's why I said, like, I'm totally fine with you in my space, no matter how long you're home. Like, he was quarantined for 2 weeks.
It's like this.
I'm totally cool with that.
I'm a father. And it's funny because my dad was the same way with me. And he said, one day you'll understand. And then I came to understand. Like, my kids. I love having them here. Even if we're not necessarily doing something together.
Right.
Them just being in the house is a comfort.
Right.
Knowing that they're there, knowing that, hey, if I really want to go talk to them, I can go down there, smack them around a little bit, hang them by their feet, take their lunch money, you know, whatever.
Right. Whatever is necessary that day. Have your son now beat you in most of the games?
Just one. And I beat him just as much as he beat me.
No. Mm-hmm.
And it's Minecraft.
Right.
I'd hope he's better at Minecraft than me.
Yep. Yep. Well, I mean,
it's a terrible game. I don't play it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known that you were happy that, or you expected him to beat you from the ruckus you put up downstairs.
Most of that was jokingly done.
Well, yeah, but it was definitely the gamer rage coming out.
No, I was blaming him for cheating, and he wasn't actually cheating. That's not gamer rage. That's me goofing off with him.
Right.
Cheater! Anyways.
Right. If you're watching this, congratulations. Keep it up.
But no, it's... So I understand just having the person there is a comfort.
Right.
But, like, they also... I mean, they live with their mom.
Right.
And now, to be fair, also, though, there was, again, probably with one of the darkest times of my life, were it not for them, I don't know where I would be.
Right.
Because there was a lot of, like, I'll see him in a couple weeks. Everything will be okay.
Right.
And it was that, looking forward
mentality.
To seeing this thing that kept me going.
But again, like, I'm happier when you're home. Even if you're streaming gaming, which means you're in a completely different room. You're busy. That's fine. I'm in the other room reading. It's just kind of like that comfort, like, you know where the person is and everything's good, safe. If you need something, you can go talk to them. But, yeah.
But at the end of the day, this is just really cheesy.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of cheesy love songs. So.
Yeah. Sonically, still beautiful.
Unless it's Usher. You got it bad. When you
Oh, Lord.
That was my jam. hang up and you call
Yeah,
right back.
that's another one that's just gonna be stuck.
It is a catchy song, though.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways, so now we join us in our next reaction to figure out what I get stuck in her head there. So with that being said,
I'm glad you completed that sentence. I just heard stuck in her head. There. I was like,
I had to slow down because I was speaking so fast. It was going to turn into mumble
a
reaction.
slur.
If you guys liked the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Daughtry with Somebody? Hopefully you enjoyed it more than we did, because we want people to love all the things we listen to. So
Yeah, and we
Even
want
if we
people
don't.
to understand that sonically it's beautiful. If you like it, you like it. It's just, lyrically.
not my
Yeah.
cup of
Yeah.
tea.
Exactly.
I need more of a British roast. That was a joke.
Right.
Because tea.
English
Britain.
tea. Yeah.
Whatever.
You
Also
roast coffee, though, by the way.
Huh?
You roast coffee, though.
True. Also, comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see react to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms. Mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Bye.